How's it going, everyone? So we're here to check out some new stuff that has popped up on staging, and we've got more with the kind of aerial theme going on with some hot air balloon armor and the homing missile launcher. So we talked about it previously, but here you can actually see it, and this thing is just this beautifully junk cobbled together thing. I love the pillow slash no, it's definitely a pillow. Yeah, that's definitely a pillow. I love it. You got all these electronic parts. Even have a little speaker on it. It's great. So, how does this thing work? Well, it has its own missiles, and it looks like they're using the smoke missile icon. I don't know if that's going to stay, if they finally are making use of this. Max distance is infinity. That's interesting. Explosive damage is 30. Lethality is 3,000. Fuse length, 12 seconds, and a blast radius of 3.5 meters. So there you go. They stack to 3 like all other rockets are going to. Crafting-wise, you are looking at... Why? There we go. Homing missile is 3 pipes, 200 gunpowder, and a tech trash. They are tier 2. Now, so far, the tier 2 bench doesn't seem to have them in there, so I can't tell you where they sit yet in the bench, but we have the missile launcher here as well, and it looks like it's going to be 20 high qual, 4 metal pipes, and 2 tech trash. And yeah, its fire rate is pretty low there. And basically, this thing is 500 scrap, and then 125 for the homing rockets themselves. So there you can see, I decided to pull us into a window so you can actually see it. Now, the other new item is the hot air balloon armor, which right now doesn't seem to be craftable or researchable, so I'm not sure how it's going to be brought apart. Also, does not seem like the parachute is, you know, in there to research, because I think it will be a default blueprint? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe they'll put it in the tech tree somewhere. One way or another, hot air balloon armor. So basically, you just kind of put in your hotbar and you step up into here and you'll see upgrade armor. And for now, you just press the action button and boom, there it goes. And right now it says it has 0 1500 health. So I think it's supposed to have 1500 health, but that isn't showing properly. And as you can see, it puts a fully closed door. The door, as of right now, cannot be locked, and no, you cannot place anything extra in here past the storage that already exists. So let's go ahead and sail on off into the beautiful sky here. Let that thing inflate. Oh, there goes. Should have lift off here any second. And we can kind of take a look. Yep, there we go. So you do have kind of like little shooty holes. You can still see your flags if you look. So that's good. And yeah, you got, you know, a little extra space here and there. And then I feel like this is kind of like your steering helm in a way. I like the kind of like angle they gave to it. And yeah, if you just want to kind of take a look at the hot air balloon armor, there it is. As of right now, the homing launcher doesn't seem to be homing onto the hot air balloon or cars when they're active, or boats. I don't know if it's ever meant to be anything past the aerial things, but it should lock on to the actual hot air balloon and all of the player usable helicopters and so forth. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got there. But right now what we can do is actually show and test it with the attack helicopter. So we're going to go ahead and call that thing in and go ahead and shoot some missiles at it. Alright, I hear it. There it is, I think. It is booking it here. We use the call to me command. As you can see, this thing holds 1 at a time. Hopefully we're in God mode, because if not... Oh, there we go. So there's the lock. Oh, look at that. Boom. Ooh, you can lock on while reloading. Oh, that one missed. Oh, it's trying, but I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, it blew up. Oh, there we go, we got one. Oh, nope, that one straight just shot. Okay, it made the noise, so I figured maybe it would continue. So, I mean, obviously you're gonna have to do this from the safety of your, like, heli base. You can't just stand here and tank it like I am in God mode. But I just want to see how, you know, often it kind of hits. How accurate do you have to kind of be with it? It seems like either trailing behind it or hitting it while it's kind of... Oh. Giving you a side face is probably the best. But head-on seems to work the best. Like, alright there, see how it turns on and it's just holding the spot. There we go. Oh, hey, and there it is. Alright. That was like, what, 4? Something like that? So, I mean, hey, heli down. That's just kind of a demonstration. I mean, obviously, you know, this has its damage. So, I mean, damage per shot, I guess? Yeah, we'll just have to see. Now, it can be distracted by flares. This is the other thing. So, if we actually go in... Oh, can't spell flare. You'll notice that flares are going to be getting a little bit more of a use here. And we're going to go ahead and throw one. And let's see. Oh, okay, interesting. If you don't have a target, you can't fire. That is very interesting. I didn't notice that until just now. So that's, I don't know if that is on purpose or not. Oh, it's right over where the flare is. But I think the flare has to actively be tossed, and I think it's only going to be... Ooh, look at that one. It just went straight up. It lost it. So you do have to kind of keep with your trap. Oof, yeah. So I don't know if the flare thing's implemented right now. What we'll go ahead and check and see is if there's actually a flare slot on the actual player controllable vehicles or not. Because I believe the attack helicopter, not this attack heli, but the actual player attack heli, got a slot for that. So we'll definitely have to check that out. We'll bring you right back. So it looks like as of right now, they don't have any sort of slot. It was supposed to be able to have flares be put into the actual rocket pods, apparently, but I didn't see any ability to do that. Also, there's no extra, like, flare storage container. Also, another thing worth noting, the hover mode appears to be gone from the helicopter. So, the attack heli had a hover mode where you could shift-click and switch over to the gunner seat to use the actual rockets and the turret. But now the driver is able to use the rockets anyways, so I think they must have seen it maybe detrimental to use the turret as a solo, so they basically just went ahead and, hey, you can just shoot as the driver the rockets anyways. So I don't know if that's something that's going to change or not. There's also no extra, like, button, like, you know, ditch a flare or something like that yet. So I'm not sure how that will work or how you choose between a rocket and what flare you want, or, you know, if you want to do a rocket or flares, or if it'll be automatic. We'll just have to see. But yeah, it does look like as of right now, that's not something that's working. Also, I have no idea if this thing will target people in parachutes. As of right now, I have no way of testing because there's no one else around for me to throw on here. So you guys are going to have to check that out yourself on staging or wait until I'm able to check it out. But that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Stay rusty.